Greg Vincent McKenzie, and I'm a student at the UWS where I'm working towards my honours degree in business. I started my honours degree almost 4 years ago at Dumfries and Galloway College, where I sat my HNC and then my HND. I loved my time there and I learned a lot more than expected. To start with, I became great at independent and group work, as I had to do work within the class and work at home, and assessment work alone and in a group. My confidence also built up greatly as I met loads of new people and made loads of new friends. My timekeeping also improved as I had so much to juggle between work, social life and assessments. I learned much more as well. 2 years later, I started my third year at the UWS, where things totally changed. The atmosphere, culture and workload was very different. People were a lot more serious about their education, as they'd gone through 2 years already and definitely wanted to be in their course. At the same time, everybody did seem to get along very well, although there was a clear divide in the class. Almost 2/3 of the class were French students, which created a lot of issues as language barriers were difficult to work around. Although it had its challenges, I learned to adapt to working with the French students and became friends with quite a few of them throughout the year. In a few of my classes, I even had assessments with them, which meant working with them and getting around that language barrier. I managed to get there in the end. Whilst at university, I did learn how to be very assertive, as at sometimes in life you have to make the hard choices, which may impact one person negatively, but will benefit the group as a whole. The main issue which occurred, which resulted in this having to happen, was a student in one of my last assessments wasn't doing the work, went back to France without telling us, and we couldn't get in contact with them. We gave them fair warning, but in the end we had to remove them from the group, which was, although a difficult choice, definitely benefited the group as a whole. In 2017, I completed my third year and began my fourth year in honours. Once again, everything changed. Everyone was here because they definitely wanted to be here. Along with this, time management became an even larger factor, as I had a bunch of deadlines, as well as my dissertation to plan out and complete. Over the last few weeks, I've managed to balance things out, and I'm now well on my way to completing my dissertation. I'm looking forward to the challenges which I will face and endeavour to see what will come next when I've completed university. I have recently become a class representative for fourth year business, which means I will gain experience in meetings and become a voice for our class to ensure that both they and I gain the best education possible. I began to volunteer at the IT Centre in Cass Douglas, where I learned how to teach others how to use different forms of technology such as computers, iPads, tablets and more. Whilst at the IT Centre, I built my confidence even further as my abilities grew and I encountered tons of new issues and clients all the time. As I progressed, I also learned how to work in the office to a greater extent, which resulted in me becoming involved in a lot of the more minor issues and decisions made at the IT Centre. In 2015, I was offered a part-time position at the IT Centre, which I accepted and resulted in me taking on a whole new range of responsibilities. This included teaching classes by myself, which later followed on to creating my own classes, updating existing classes, and updating the handouts for our clients. I also became involved in more than major decisions at the IT Centre, which occurred in the large changes being implemented. The new responsibility I gained allowed me to build as a person. It gave me a sense of responsibility and helped build my confidence even further. When I started my fourth year at university, I made a hard decision to leave the IT Centre in order to focus on my studies, but I hope to go back someday as teaching is my passion and IT is what I excel at. Once I've completed university, my intention is to gain a job in teaching business IT at a college. The reason for this is that IT is what I'm best at, and I'll be qualified in business. I feel that this is the best course of action for me to take. As a former student of Dumfries College, I'm still in contact with several of my tutors, who often inform me of any jobs which open up which may be of interest. I will also make contact with the head of the business department at the college and apply to become a member of the bank staff whilst at university. If I gained a position, I would use this time to further my studies and work towards teaching others in a qualification, which combined with my experience and education should give me access to a lot of jobs within the lecturing sector. I am also willing to move on to a different location if the right position became available in order to advance my ambitions. An alternative idea for my future would be to keep an eye on recruitment websites and graduate websites for different organisations. Although often temporary, this would give me valuable experience which would open doors for me in the future. It would also provide further work experience and knowledge which would teach me more practical aspects of working in an administrative position. Although I'd be willing to start out as a basic employee, I would endeavour to move up within the organisation to a more managerial position if the opportunity presented itself. Thank you for listening to my Touchcast, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
That's all, folks.